On Palm Sunday, Jesus entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey, fulfilling a prophecy of the Messiah coming in peace. Crowds of people welcomed him with joy, laying down palm branches and cloaks on the road, and shouting, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." This event marked the start of Holy Week, celebrating Jesus as a humble king, while also foreshadowing his upcoming suffering and death. From Holy Monday to Holy Wednesday, Jesus spent time teaching in the temple and challenging the religious leaders. On Monday, he cleansed the temple, driving out merchants and money changers. On Tuesday, he preached parables, warned about false leaders, and spoke about the end times. By Wednesday, Judas Iscariot had secretly agreed to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, setting the stage for the events of the Passion. On Maundy Thursday, Jesus shared the Last Supper with his disciples, where he instituted the Holy Eucharist by breaking bread and sharing wine, symbolizing his body and blood. He also washed the disciples' feet, showing humility and the importance of serving others. That night, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray in deep anguish, knowing his suffering was near. Later, he was betrayed by Judas and arrested by the authorities, marking the beginning of his passion. On Good Friday, Jesus endured intense suffering and was crucified on a hill called Golgotha. After being arrested the night before, he was brought before religious and Roman authorities, falsely accused, and sentenced to death by crucifixion. He was mocked, beaten, and forced to carry his own cross. At the cross, he was nailed through his hands and feet and hung between two criminals. As he hung there, he prayed for forgiveness for his enemies and entrusted his spirit to God. After several hours, Jesus died, and the sky grew dark, and the temple curtain tore in two, a sign of a new covenant between God and humanity. Good Friday is a solemn day, remembered as the day Jesus sacrificed his life to save humanity from sin. On Holy Saturday, Jesus lay in the tomb, and his followers mourned his death in silence and sorrow. On Easter Sunday, Christians celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, which is the cornerstone of the Christian faith. According to the Bible, after Jesus was crucified and buried, he rose from the dead on the third day, which is now observed as Easter Sunday. Early in the morning, women who went to visit his tomb found the stone rolled away and the tomb empty. Angels appeared to them, announcing that Jesus had risen. Later, Jesus appeared to his disciples and followers, showing that he was alive. This event symbolizes victory over sin and death, offering hope of eternal life to all who believe. Easter Sunday is a joyful celebration marked with church services, songs, and gatherings, rejoicing in the promise of new life through Christ's resurrection.